I am feeling better. I'm not 100%, but I am feeling much better. My energy level is climbing every day, and I'm not sleeping as much, and I'm actually eating normal again. So that's great. Yay! But I am still kind of a little tired, and my brain sometimes kind of shuts off on me for a second sometimes. So, you know, just so you're aware, be patient with me. Okay, so I got sick, like not just the whole medical issue that I brought up, which I'm dealing with, but it's resolving. I got actually sick, and so it laid me out pretty good for about 3 days, and now I'm well enough to come back to work. But yeah, I'm gonna probably be masking from here on out because I can't afford to get sick like that again. So don't feel bad if you're like, seem like you're sick and I'm avoiding you. Please don't get your feelings hurt. It's not because I don't want to avoid you. I just don't want to get sick again. Okay? So don't be offended. I just try to avoid being sick. All right. So we were behind before. I very suddenly canceled class last Thursday, which, by the way, I'm really sorry I didn't email you guys. I know that a lot of you showed up. Who showed up besides the ones from lab who mentioned they already showed up? You did? You did too? I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, I apologize for those who did show up. Yeah. I was so bad, I didn't even think about emailing anybody. I was at the hospital, and then I went home and I went to bed. And I slept for hours and hours, and it scared the hell out of my husband. Who's already scared whenever I get sick anyways, but he was like worse because he was like concerned that, he had to take care of the dog, and the dog was like worried about me, and it was very pitiful. Anyway, okay, so I sat down and I looked at our schedule and made some very harsh realizations. Realization number one, we have no way we can cover all the material that we need to cover. We just don't. There's just not enough time, okay? So in order to deal with that, we're going to have to use the videos. We have to. I have no choice, okay? So here's how it's going to work. Chapter 4 has 6 sections, and I believe I'll be able to get through 3 of them, okay? So today, we're going to finish 3.8, which is actually very easy, okay? Because we've seen the material before in 1.6. So we'll see it again in 3.8, and then we're going to start 4.1 today, but we're not going to finish. Yeah?
I thought we didn't finish 3.7.
Yeah, the oblique asymptotes. Yeah, you can skip that. Yeah. I did post a video on oblique asymptotes if you want to watch it.
And then can we skip the parts on the homework that are about that too?
Yes.
I think it was just one question.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be giving you, I'm altering a tiny bit on 4.1 as well. Okay? So we're not going to be covering all the notes on 4.1. No way in hell. I'm just not even going to bother. Okay? Yeah. So you do want to print. I have some copies of chapter 4 up here if you want it. Yeah. Okay. So what's going to happen is we'll cover 4.1, 4.3, and 4.4 in class. In the videos, you're going to need to cover 4.2, 4.5, and 4.6. Okay? 4.2 and 4.5 are graphing sections. They're pretty easy. No, they are. They're pretty easy. And that's why I'm not worried about us going through them. Does that make sense? So you're not going to be tested on them, and you don't have to do homework on them. All right? And then 4.6, which is the last section for the class, is, you don't even have to watch it until after you take your final. Okay? In fact, you don't have to watch the videos until after you take your final. It's okay. Like, you can wait that long. Just watch those videos, take the notes, and then you are going to submit the notes to me. All right? First of all, those of you who are online, okay, good. You've been able to hear me this whole time, right? Okay, fabulous. I am recording, so at least there's that. But yeah, doesn't count recording if they can't hear me, so it doesn't even matter. All right, so we have only done 2 quizzes, which I haven't graded because they've been the lowest priority right now. I did, however, grade your homework, so you are going to get your homework back today. All right. The brain just shut off thing again. I'm so sorry. Crap. What was I saying? What was I saying about the homework? That I graded it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Did I talk about quizzes? A little bit.
They're lowest priority.
Okay, lowest priority. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So yeah, I haven't had the quizzes graded, and that's why I haven't given you guys more quizzes, because I'm not gonna like not grade them and get them back to you. The whole point is to grade them and get them back to you. So I put them on hold, and what I'm going to do is the 3 sections that you're going to watch on your own, 4.2, 4.5, and 4.6, are going to count as 3 quizzes. Okay? So you're going to turn the notes in to me, and you can scan them, and I'll make a thing to submit them on Canvas. Okay? That way you can just submit it on Canvas, and I can record that. But yeah, you're going to submit those, and all of them will count as a quiz grade. Okay? So hopefully, everybody will have like 3 really great quiz grades, regardless of what happened for the first 2. Okay? All right. And then once I get the first 2 graded, I do drop the lowest quiz grade. So if one of them is bad, it'll only maybe be 1 bad quiz overall that possibly affects your grade. Okay? So that's what's going to happen with the quizzes. All right. So I've explained. You're going to watch 3 sections on your own. Okay. These 3 sections will not be on the final, like I said. I'm just going to say that one more time, just so everybody hears it very clearly. 4.2, 4.5, 4.6, not be on the final, okay? You do not have to do homework on them. I might, on the last day before the final, show you what the problems would have looked like if I had put them on the test, just so you could see. But that would probably be the extent. I'm not going to really go beyond that, okay? Just so you know. This is maybe what I test you on, okay? Now, next week is a holiday, Thanksgiving, so we only have 1 class next week. And that class is going to be for 4.4. And I don't know if we'll finish the whole thing. We're just going to see. We're going to start it and see how far we get, okay? That's how we're going to work on 4.4. So it's very possible you won't be doing all of 4.4 as well. All right, last thing. Midterm. There is absolutely no time to take a midterm. We don't have time. I got to cover sections. I got to cover as many sections as I can. So the midterm is going to be take home. I have no choice. Okay? Calm down. I know you're excited. It's all right. On Thursday. We're on Tuesday today, right? Okay. On Thursday, I'm going to give you your midterm, or, well, exam 2, I guess, right? Because it's technically an exam 1. So I'm going to give you your exam 2, and that'll be a take-home, and you're going to work on it this weekend and bring it back next Tuesday. All right? Are we clear? So the exam is due 1 week from today. Okay? Okay, no exceptions. Everybody's got to get it into me. Now, if you're live streaming, I will allow you to submit it. Okay? You have to scan and submit it. And then the homework is also due next Tuesday. Okay? I want to talk about the homework really quick. Don't turn your notes into me. I don't want your notes. Okay? Part of the reason this stack is so freaking thick is because a bunch of you turned notes in. I don't need notes. I just need the homework. Okay? So from here on out, no more notes. So I'm going to give these back. And for those of you who turned in notebooks, don't do that anymore either. I don't want your notebooks. It's just, you can see how big this is. And there's 1 class. So, yeah, no more notebooks. Yes.
The homework takes up over half of this. Do you want me to cut out every single page?
No, what you can do is just scan them and
Okay.
submit it that way. So if you have it in a notebook and you don't want to tear it out, which I understand, just take a picture and give it to me.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's easier on both of us, okay? Because then I don't have to carry it around. All right.
Where will we submit it?
I'll make a link on Canvas for you to submit it. Yeah.
That's why I turned up again, because I didn't see a spot where it can scan.
Right, because everybody was turning it in person. That's why. But now that Now that I have seen what I'm getting, I don't want it in that form any longer. I'd rather it be scanned. Now, you can still turn it in like papers, that's fine, I'm okay with that. The most appreciated are the ones that have the cover, okay, with all the assignments on it, because then it's easy for me to record your score and see what's there. And then, yeah, that just has the homework nicely attached and labeled. That's it. That's all I need. I don't need notes, nothing else, okay? So, any questions on homework or midterm? Okay, so the midterm is going to be on chapter 3. And then the final will be cumulative. Of course, though, it will not include what?
Or that we're not doing.
Right, which would be? What were the sections?
2, 5, 6.
4, 2, 4, 5, 4, 6. That's right. Okay, those 3 sections will not be on the final. The other 3 will, and the final will be cumulative. Okay? And we'll talk more about that as we get closer to it. Okay, I think that's it. Last thing, because of time, I won't be taking homework questions at the start of class. Got to be at the end of class. If you have to leave because you got to go to work or another class or something like that, it's fine. I will record homework questions. So I'm gonna actually stop this recording. I'm not recording class because class is the notes that are already provided on Canvas, okay? And I'll only record homework. That's it. So if you have a question, if you have to leave, but you were really hoping to see 3.7 number 29, just tell me, and I'll make sure to record 3.7 number 29, and you can watch it later. Okay? Okay. Any other questions? All right, then we're gonna get going here. Okay, now Chloe brought it up, and I wanted to mention it. We never talked about oblique asymptotes at the end of chapter 3.7. What homework problems asked about oblique asymptotes?
Was 39.
Do you verify? Yeah.
Sorry. Can you tell me why I can't get onto your Zoom? It just says that this is going to let them know you're here.
I don't see you.